Yo, what's going on, guys? Breeze is back with another Oakland A's rebuild episode. This time, we're going to try to finish out most of the month of April here as we jump into a game real quick against the Detroit Tigers. I do a quick manage for the first time for Brent Honeywell Jr.'s first start. He's the only starter that has not started yet. And so I just wanted to try out the quick manage thing. And he starts off the game with a hit batter, but gets out of it early. And then here we start off hot with an RBI single, or double, sorry. 3 straight runners on before we get our first out. And then Stephen Vogt hits a 3-run shot DHing today. We had to make some changes to the lineup due to fatigue and things. So a lot of people playing spots you don't really know. You will see that a lot as you see Akil Baddoo gets a home run here. I went really, kind of slow for this quick manage. It was the first one I did this year, and I wanted to pay attention to Brent Honeywell pitching because he was our last starter to obviously start since he's our 5th one. And I wanted to see how he does out of all of them. Only one starter ended up getting a win at the end of their game. I don't remember which one. It was not Sean Manaea. I want to say it's whoever our third pitcher is, who I cannot remember at the top of my head. But I'm not even positive that he got the win, and here Brent Honeywell gets tired, he starts allowing hits, gets a 2-run shot to tie the game, and then we take him out. Another guy struggling in our bullpen is Deolis Guerrera, who comes in, he doesn't get the earned run there, but he's been struggling to start the year. Hoping he could turn it around as he's one of our big pieces in the bullpen. Here, he starts off with a ground ball, but then just instantly gets wrecked for a 2-run home run by Spencer Torkelson. And you see the 4-1 lead that we had at the start of the game is now a 7-4 trail, I guess. We bring in Austin Pruitt trying to just keep it a 3-run game, but it just doesn't work. Robbie Grossman gets an RBI single, another RBI hit there, and we're just not putting up the runs they're putting up. We got 4 off the bat, but then we just quiet down real quick. I put in Sam Selman, who's one of our better bullpen arms this year. So he gets out of that inning pretty quickly, but we got to put up 5 runs in the last inning. We get 2 outs very quickly, and then a fielder choice ends the game there. So not a good first start for Brent Honeywell. I don't know why I can't speak right now. And you can see I just start simulating games. The AAA season starts. We lose another game to Detroit, but the AAA team picks up the win in the first game. I looked through the stats. I'm not going to quickly go over anything. You'll see the stats here. Our best hitters was Langeliers, I'm not sure how to say his name, and Smith. Obviously, they both batted .500 that game. We also had Fernandez at the bottom there batting 2 for 3. And you see our pitcher went 7 innings of great baseball. I mean, our reliever there had a 10 ERA, but it was a good start for the AAA team as the MLB team's just not doing great. We are, I think, 1 in 8 or something like that. We hop into a player lock game here against the Phillies. It doesn't show the record, so it's not like I can update you here. And at the time of this, Billy McKinney was our best hitter. He's DHing in this game, and here he strikes out. But he had an average of 340 or something like that. And he was the only one batting over 300. Now, I know average isn't everything, as he was a great hit to right field, but Harper's just under it. Average is very good. It's just not everything. Now, the average is the only stat I remember. I should really start writing stuff down when I do these, as here's a base knockdown, 4-2 off Aaron Nola. Runner rounds, third, heads home, and it's a one-run ball game. See, Billy McKinney's hyped. I'm not sure if he's always DHing for us, but I do like his bat. It's really good against righties, as here, they told me to steal the base, so I did. I knew I was going to get thrown out. I don't know why I stole it. I should have just kept the runner on, especially for Jordan Diaz, who's a rookie. Here we jump to the the top of the ninth, 2 out. Billy McKinney's trying to keep the game going, really. As the first pitch is a fastball down the middle that he gets good timing on, just couldn't get enough of the ball. To the bat on the ball. Now 0-1. He just sits. It's the whole at bat. That's a check swing that I didn't mean to do. But at the end of the day, it's a check swing. Now Corey Knievel trying to get the save here. In a 1-0-2 count, 2 strikes, curveball, perfect spot in the zone. McKinney couldn't get it. He ends the game on the strikeout. And the Phillies win 4-3 on a day where we didn't hit the ball horrible. We just could not score any runs. A few days later, or even the next day, I'm not really sure, we have an opportunity to get out of a jam and send this game to extras against Bryce Harper. Lines out on the first pitch. Now we have to deal with Kyle Schwarber, who Adam Aller is pitching. He gets Schwarber swinging at a fastball in the dirt. 2-2 count, I'm confident, and he hangs a fastball right over the middle to Kyle Schwarber, who is going to send that to right center field and walk it off for the Phillies. So they were talking about how Harper can walk it off with any swing against us, and well, we got him out pretty easily. And then Schwarber just took us 380 to right center field for the walk-off. As you can see, we're on a big losing streak. We lose to start to the Rays, and then we have another situation where it's a tie game, and the team can walk it off. Adam Aller again, or Olaire, I don't know how to say his name. 1-2 count, he gets a ground ball for Margit to get out number 1. I don't know why he's always in these situations where it's a tie game and someone can walk it off. But he is a 3-2 count. He strikes out Kevin Kiermaier to get the second out. Now Randy Arozarena, 2-1 count. Gets a ball in the zone, but grounds it over to Stephen Vogt. And Aller gets out of this inning, so the end of the 10th. We obviously have a runner at second, Stephen Vogt, 3-2 count. He draws the walk. The veteran always has a good strike zone. I accidentally paused at the start of this play, but it's Kristen Pache, or Page, I think it's Pache. Gets good timing on the ball, but just pops it up. And the first pitch, this is Nick Allen, who was playing today for, I think, Tony Kemp. He flies out. Go on to the 11th. 3-2 count. Ground ball. Mantis the runner. I don't know who grounded it. We have Deolis Guerrera again in the game. And 1-2 count to Brandon Lowe. And he hangs a pitch right over the middle. And Brandon Lowe did not miss it. The Rays walk it off against us. That's like the 3rd or 4th time we've been walked off this year already. And Deolis Guerrera, he's not doing great this year. I think he might be our worst pitcher in the bullpen right now, or just on our whole roster. You can see we end the series with the Rays, and we're just on like a 10 or 12 game losing streak. Real quick before the next set of games here, I actually upped the potential of Dalton Kelly. I'm going to do this every now and then. I'm not going to do it for every one. But if a player with typically D or C potential is having a really good year, I'm probably going to up their potential a little bit. And Kelly, I know it's very early in the year and it could be subject to change, but he was batting, I think the stats here, .404 with a 1,000 OPS in, I think it was only 60 at-bats, so it's a small sample size. He's one of our only 2 center fielders with C potential. And here I jump into another player log game, this one with Frankie Montes, who had struggled in the first game of the year, and he got slightly better. I mean, it's very easy to get better from a 7-run first game, but you can see the record. We're 2-18. We're just not doing good. First pitch of the day was a fly ball to left field that he hung right down the middle. Here's the lineup. I really don't know the first 2 guys, but Mountcastle, Mancini, Santander, Hayes, Odor, Stewart, Chirinos. Very good veterans. They're not having the greatest of years. But, I mean, it's the Orioles, so you can't really expect too much nowadays. We're going to be jumping around a lot in this game. You can see that at bat. We were up 5-0 in the second, so we got off to a hot start on offense. We just needed some good pitching. Montez walks. I think that was Odor. Brings up DJ Stewart, who drives one to deep right field. Odor didn't know if it was gone, but it was definitely gone. 5-2 now. DJ Stewart hits his first home run of the year off Frankie Montes. Cuts the lead down to 3, but we get Mancini to ground into a double play here in the 4th, where Tony Kemp so my headset dies, but I meant to say Tony Kemp does it all himself there. Now 3-2. Gets another walk. Santander. Montez has been walking a lot of batters, I figured out. Here, 5-2, a chopper to Montez. We get to see his fielding here. 2-2 count. I don't know who hit it, but it's a ground ball. And it's a 5-2 game. Good pitching performance overall from Montez to start this game. We go to the 5th. I think he gets his first strikeout there on a fastball high. Wasn't really striking out many batters. He was just getting them out. Broken back ground ball here to end the 5th. 5 strong innings from him. That's what I like to see. Now, I didn't know, because I had no control over who pitches next, how long he'd go, but a 3-2, 2-out to Ryan Mountcastle. Andrus makes a great play, and he goes 6 strong. I didn't expect him to pitch more than 7 innings. There's the top of our order. I just thought that was a cool feature, so I added it. But they kept him in for the 7th here. Runner on first. Santander grounds into a double play. He was very good at keeping the ball on the ground. He did get hit a lot of fly balls against him, but he did have a lot of ground balls too. As you see, a fastball right down the middle. Luckily missed by Austin Hayes. And that was actually the last batter he faced this game. So 7 innings, 2 runs, 2 hits allowed. A great day here for Frankie Montes. Here's me messing around with the fan cam, which I think is amazing, but I don't know what I'm going to do with it. We go over to Sam Selman, who's been one of our best pitchers out of the pen, even though he's only worked 5 innings, and he instantly walks a batter, walks 2 batters, and cuts the lead down to 1. And that's where I decided not to manage the game, let them manage it, and it's a tie game instantly, a 3-run 8th inning, almost instantly. See here, we get out of the 9th there, and now we have a chance to walk it off. Brown with the walk and Pinder with the walk. Brings up Sean Murphy as we jump back into this game, who gets a perfect hit on the first pitch of the at-bat. Bases are loaded with 1 out, with Billy McKinney coming up, who does nothing. Then Jordan Diaz, the rookie, 2-2 count, gets a curveball over the plate. Just couldn't get enough power to get it past the left fielder. A great play out there on left. Here we jump to Diolis Guerrera again. 2-0, 2 outs in the inning. Just allows a single down the line. RBI single. The guy tries to go for 2, but he gets thrown out. And here they go to their closer, Sulcer. 6-5 game with 2 outs. Elvis Andrus, ground ball. Nothing he can do there. And we lose the game. We were up 5-2 for most of the game, and once Selman came in, he allowed 3 runs almost instantly. It just wasn't a good start. Or I guess it just wasn't a good finish. Here you see me messing around with the trade finder for Sean Manaea. He's obviously on the trade block. I'm not thinking about making any trades right now, but trading Sean Manaea before he gets much worse would be very crucial. I actually did have a player lock game with Sean Manaea, but I cut it out of the video because nothing really interesting happened. He allowed, I think, 3 or 4 runs, and I think we lost anyway. But you see a lot of good prospects I could get. You get Alex Verdugo and I think it was Bobby Dalbec. I only checked a few teams here because this was just the division I knew the most, which is the AL East, because that's my favorite team's division, the Red Sox. But you can see here, we have 3 wins coming to the end of April, and we just weren't off to a good start, so I wanted to trade some of the veterans now. You can actually see here, I start going through the lineup of the teams, and you can pause at any moment to see the guys' stats here. This is actually the AA team first. Not sure why I started with them. There's a Lawrence Butler, who's our first baseman that could play anywhere in the outfield, which I did not know about until editing this video, that he could play anywhere. Robert Putzon, batting .275, Max Muncy not really playing a lot. I did actually fix the lineup before coming over to the pitchers to get Max Muncy more playing time. So hopefully his averages or his stats get better. Here you can see a lot of our pitchers not having the best ERAs, but they're young and they haven't played many games. And here's my favorite pitcher, Ryan Cusick. Not because he just has a 5-pitch mix or because he's a top 50 prospect. mostly because he's from Massachusetts, and that's where I'm from, so I like him. Here we got Nolan Long, who has no earned runs allowed. Same with someone else there. I think it was Chester there. And our pitching wasn't horrible in Double-A. Here's Triple-A team where Max Schwaman, he's batting .293, and mind you, Sheldon Neuse and Ramon Laureano, those two I'm pretty sure are in the majors in real life. Obviously, Laureano's serving a suspension, but I'm just going to put him on the AAA team until the suspension's up, which I think is May 8th. I'll double check that stat. But those two are not doing great. Here's Dalton Kelly batting .356. Definitely cooled off since I upped his potential, but he's also had more at-bats since then. A lot of these guys are doing better than I expected. I mean, the two people I expected to do really well were Laureano and Neuse. And those two are doing, I think, the worst on the team. You see Vince Fernandez there. I didn't check the bench for this team, unfortunately, but I did check the pitching, and our 3-4 in this rotation is doing really good. Ryan Castellani, obviously, the Rockies, I guess, former prospect. I don't know if he was that great of a prospect, honestly, but I've seen his name before, so I know he's been in the majors at least once. He's obviously going to do good. And AJ Puke, he's our closer there. And now we jump into a game against the San Francisco Giants where you see we're 3-21. Not a good start for the A's here. But this is a game with Sean Murphy, our last year All-Star for the A's, the catcher. Gets a base hit here, but I jumped into this game to he's batting .154. He doesn't have many home runs, if any. I think he has one. But he's not really doing great here. But at least he could play defense here. I've never played defense as a catcher in this game, like in a player lock. But hell, that was fun. Maybe I'll start doing it more. I get a throw out. He obviously has stellar defense, but we need bats right now, especially from him. He does nothing. He goes 1 for 3, but in the final inning, 1-0 lead. Show the at-bat against Tyler Rogers, their closer. Starts off with a 1-0 count. And here, he's just trying to be patient, but he's not a great on-base guy this year. He isn't really hitting the ball well. I mean, you wouldn't know that because every time I show the at-bats with him, he's getting like perfect singles or good single hits. Here's a ball 3 that probably should have been strike 1, but it wasn't, with Billy McKinney on base, or on deck, sorry. Here's a fastball, which he gets good timing on, just couldn't get the bat on it. Now 3-1, Rogers already got an out in the inning, and I don't know how that's possible because he's only pitched 7 pitches, and I feel like 5 of them were in this at-bat. At least 5 of them were in this at-bat. But he works it, count 3-2, and Sean Murphy somehow missed that slider right down the middle, but he takes ball 4 here. So we got the winning run on at the plate, and he does nothing, and then we go to Jordan Davis, again, the rookie. Like, we need to try to get something with our actual star players, or I guess veteran players. You see Anthony DeSclafani here? He pitched 8 innings, no earned runs, and 11 strikeouts. Here was the game with Sean Manaea where we pitched with him, or player locked. It was 5-1 here. You see Vogt, and then Pache, I think, hit the 2-run homer to bring it to 5-3. Vogt hits a solo. Vogt, I still don't know how to say his name after how many years I've been playing this game. He brings it to a 1-run game. Bottom of the 8th, they get out of it. Blackburn did really well. They go to Emmanuel Clase, a ground out from Vogt, and then Christian Pache ties the game on Emmanuel Clase. And that's just our bottom 2 guys there. Vogt and Pache were our best players today. I mean, Tony Kemp went 3 for 4, but he didn't score or do as well as they did. And here we had a walk with Billy McKinney, and I did not want to hit with Jordan Diaz. You can see there he has 1 home run, but a .090 average. I didn't look at his stats to see like his OPS or anything. I was just going to take the risk with Allen here, and Allen grounds out to end the game. But yeah. So once again my headset's dying, so thank God we're getting to the end of this video. But the A's lose yet again here. Mania did not have a good outing here. He didn't get the loss, luckily, because we tied the game, but poor Paul Blackburn, who pitched 5 1/3 with only 1 earned run, he gets the loss. We're at the bottom here with 4-23 record. Hopefully we can turn it around soon. But guys, thank you guys for watching this episode, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.